Day to all my viewers. This is George coming on the 5th day of July 2026 with today's episode of Message of Hope. I think you'll like this one. A giraffe went missing in Texas. She was 10 feet tall and at least 1,200 pounds. Her name is Gracie. So not exactly something you can misplace quietly, can you? It turned out she wandered off a private ranch in the Texas Hill Country and vanished for 2 whole weeks. So, as you would imagine, a whole county was on alert. Yes, looking for Gracie. Good news, eventually they found her by helicopter, only 4 miles south of her enclosure, and standing near a pond, swishing her tail like nothing had happened. Good on you, Gracie. She would found water, and she found feed, of course, because you're hungry. And she was going up a rocky trail to eat from the trees grown out of the stone, come down on the wrong side of a gate, and just kept walking. Well, her owner said it plainly. She's in good shape, standing there and just swishing her tail. What a nice creature God has created. Of course, nobody was angry at her. How can you? They just wanted her found. And found, that's what happened. Now, I know that particular flavor of panic. Yeah. You know, the moment you realize something that matters is missing. And of course, it might be your fault if it is gone missing. Because when you realize that, your stomach drops before your brain catches up. Oh boy. Jesus told a story exactly like that feeling. Yeah, it's true. So, have a listen to this. Luke chapter 15, verses 4 to 7. You know exactly what I'm talking about when I read this. Here it goes. What man of you, having 100 sheep, if he has lost one of them, does not leave the 99 in the open country and go after the one that is lost until he finds it? And when he has found it, he lays it on his shoulder, rejoicing. And when he comes home, he calls together his friends and his neighbors, saying to them, Rejoice with me, for I have found my sheep that was lost. Just so I tell you, there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous person who need no repentance. Well, the truth is, everybody needs repentance. But you get the point. Of course, interpretation is Jesus isn't primarily talking about lost property here. He's talking about one repentant sinner mattering more to heaven than 99 people who think they don't need finding. Yeah, those 99 are, let's put it this way, have pride, thinking they don't need forgiveness. And that's the real weight of the passage. But the shape holds, something goes missing and somebody goes looking. And the effort itself says something, correct? So here's the thing. Finding Gracie wasn't the end of it. She still had to be sedated, a hood placed over her eyes so she wouldn't panic, and moved on to an open trailer, and then transferred into a taller, specially built one just for the trip home. Yeah, it's quite an operation, as you can see. Finding her was just step one only, but bringing her all the way back was a second, more careful job in its entirety. Something closer to home to me. 2 nights ago, I got home from work and reached into my pocket for my house key. Yeah, it wasn't there. So, I had to drive to my son's workplace to borrow his set just to get back inside. Late at night. I got home, went straight to the spot where I would lost it before. Oh boy, it's not there either. You can imagine I was tired, hadn't eaten. Late at night, like past 9 o'clock. So I got something into me first. because I knew I wasn't going to search properly running on empty. Yes, I had some dinner. Then I asked God to help me find it. Yep, that's the right approach. It wasn't in the usual spot. Actually, it was in a pocket of another pair of pants, the ones I changed out for uniform hours earlier without thinking it twice. Just 10 minutes start to finish. And when I found it, hey, I could have thrown a party because I was so joyful. But no one was there to throw it for. Just me and a dog in a lounge room quietly over the moon. If any of this is landing for you, by the way, I would genuinely appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. It's the simplest way to keep this conversation going day to day. Back to the message. Now, that's a housekeeper, right? Small stakes, small relief. I can tell you a testimony came in recently to one of the ministries I support. A woman named Dorcas, writing in from Zambia. Great. Said the daily devotional emails from that ministry's radio broadcast had given her, these are in her own words, a new perspective of life as a Christian. Now, I'll never meet Dorcas. Definitely, I'll never fly to Zambia and have that conversation with her myself. Well, never say never, but it's unlikely at this stage. I can't be the one holding the lamp in her particular story, but I can help find the person who is. And somewhere in that, a woman I've never met who would never know my name got found. So rejoice with me, for I have found what was lost. That line reads differently to me now, of course. It's not just a shepherd's private joy. It's about Dorcas and many other people on an ordinary day, just opening an email and feeling seen for what might be the first time. Hey, my friends, if you've been giving loose change towards things that don't matter much, and next to nothing towards the people actually out searching for the lost ones, that's worth an honest look today, isn't it? Pray about it, please. I'm not here to make you guilty, but just challenge you. Is there anything else you can divert your funds to? Just a real look at what you're currently funding and what you could be funding instead. So, happy ending. Gracie's back in her paddock now, waiting for a proper fence. And of course, somewhere in Zambia, Dorcas is still reading that devotional email, still feeling someone went looking for her. And that, my friends, is a message of hope for today. Thanks so much for joining me. Brand new week tomorrow, brand new video. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share it to other people. You take care, my good people. See you then. Bye-bye.